sliders. A slider monster, Diego Castillo.
Yeah, there's numbers on the year. 25th appearance. Opponents hitting .247 against him. 22 innings, 27 strikeouts, only 9 walks. Good fastball, mid-90s, and then that slider that you mentioned, Aaron, and he'll be facing 8-9-1 for the Twins.
There is the slider for a strike. Mike, best run we've seen for Castillo as a Mariner recently?
I think so. And when you look at his last appearance against Boston, Dan, his fastball was 96 miles an hour, and it was moving all over the place. And then you throw the slider on top of that, and you can see the movement 95 right there in the middle of the play as he swings over the top. I think that, Aaron, I think you're right. I think he's really been on a nice run, and they've needed it too.
The stuff is ticked up.
Yeah.
The velocity, of course, is ticked up. And the swing and miss has been off the charts, and he's just striking essentially half the batters out in this recent run. He does not go.
Another hard slider. EQC Tracer has it off the plate, able to check his swing.
Well, that's set up so nicely with that movement on that two-seamer. That's just good job by Jeffers to lay off of that slider.
He ties him up. What a two-seamer from Castillo. He strikes out the first man that he faces. Good luck with that. Celestino, the batter, 1 out. Nobody aboard. You know, when we talk about this recent run for Castillo, I gotta admit, and Mike, I'm guessing you probably feel the same way, and it's easier to talk about now. This run began for Castillo at a time where, when he took the ball in the 9th inning at Citi Field, in a game where there were 40,000 people, the Mets were coming back, and Castillo was on just a horrible run. He was getting hit hard, and he just went full slider cyborg.
Yep, he did.
And got Pete Alonso on a check swing to end the game. And since that time, you look at his last 11 appearances entering this one tonight. We're talking about 3 hits, 2 runs, and he's striking out 43% of the batters that he's faced. They're hitting .081 on him in his last 11 outings.
And it seems to me maybe his last 4 or 5, he's throwing his fastball more. You mentioned against the Mets that he was throwing all the sliders, but he's starting to use his fastball more.
Well, you mentioned that fastball, Mike, and Aaron, I'm gonna throw another Mike Blauer term at you.
Oh.
I know you like to educate us on all the new analytics, and we're going to educate you on the old school vocabulary. But
I like this.
But when you're throwing 95, 96 miles an hour, and it's running like it has been, Mike, and I think this is what you're alluding to. You use the term bowling balls. It's like you're throwing a bowling ball out there, and when it hits the bat, it just, there's nothing behind it, and it just blows your bat up. And to see that, and to have to prepare for that as a hitter, and then get a lot of sliders besides that are just off the plate, like you just cannot cover both sides of the plate there with that.
Yeah, with that thing running, especially the right-handers running in on you, it's a heavy fastball that he's throwing.
Arise laces this foul.
And another two-seamer. A lot of movement on it. 95 towards the bottom of the zone.
You know, a lot of times we talk about how a fastball makes a slider better. I think maybe his fastball makes his slider better as well. I mean, he throws that bowling ball in there, and then it just opens up that outside corner for the slider.
It's just it's amazing, to Aaron's point too, just what confidence will do for you. It just seems as you can see this progression.
Yeah.
Of the, what was it, Aaron? 11. His last 11.
Last 11.
You can see the progression of his confidence, just starting to build, and gets after it.
No, Cal wore that one. 1-2.
It's like maybe it caught his foot. Foul tip. He gives it the thumbs up. He's tough.
What catcher isn't, Dan?
Good point. See, it just misses the glove. Kind of catches the shin guard down by the ankle area.
Keep in mind, Arise is one of the most difficult batters to strike out in the game. Castillo's ahead 1-2. In play. Tricky pick. France. Castillo thunders to the bag. They get the out on Arise. Castillo continues his hot pitching. He retires his side in order.